Okay, before we start this video, I am going to get this straight off the back. I do not follow these teams whatsoever at all. Like, at all. I actually hate Minnesota because I'm a Jets fan and they're a conference rival, they're a division rival. So I don't follow these teams at all. The only reason I know anything about these teams is because I know a good amount of information about hockey and about the league, the NHL. So if you guys, just to get that out of the way, I do not follow these teams, so don't think I'm some bandwagon fan that's jumping on the winning streak bandwagon because these guys are winning. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, by some God-given miracle, the Columbus Blue Jackets, yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the team that picked third overall last year, that won a lottery, that was pretty shitty, coached by a pretty bad coach, if I have to say, John Tortorella, has won 14 games straight. 14! Yeah. Let's not talk about the other type of teams that are in the conference they play in, such as the Montreal Canadiens, the New York Rangers. Hell, I'd even throw in the Washington Capitals and the Pittsburgh Penguins into the really big elite winning streak type of discussion when you talk about the Eastern Conference. But the Columbus Blue Jackets? Really? 14 games? What type of cracker is John Tortorella and his team smoking? Because the players that are putting up points are having phenomenal years, and frankly, I don't understand really what John Tortorella did to change guys like Cam Atkinson from being a average top 6 guy to putting up 35 points. 35 points! Cam Atkinson! How many people in the league that follow other teams have even heard of Cam Atkinson? Exactly. I guarantee you someone watching this video said, "Who's Cam Atkinson?" But the point is that they're actually winning. Without Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's not even in their roster. It's because of something I express every time I talk about hockey, about any sport, really. If you want to be a good team, you need to balance veteran experience with youthful talent. And that's what they did. And by some God-given miracle, they've won 14 games because of it. Look at Nick Foligno. Look at guys like Denis Savard. Denis Savard, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who these guys are. But the point is Savard, the defenseman. He's like, Savard, who the hell has even heard of this guy? But he's playing fantastic. The point is that how does a team that picks third overall, and same with Edmonton. Edmonton's been working year after year with those first overall picks to get where they are with their youth talent. But Columbus, they really haven't been doing much. They made the playoffs a couple years back. They sucked, and then, they got the Pierre-Luc Dubois, and then now they're 14 wins in a row. They're top of the Eastern Conference, top of their division, and they're probably going to have a shot at the President's Trophy. Yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Columbus fucking Blue Jackets, ladies and gentlemen. Way to go. I don't know how you did it. I guess getting John Tortorella was a good thing, but, God's on your side. That's all I can say. It's the only thing that makes sense for your type of team you have to be able to do this. Because it's not like they have good veterans. They've got average veterans that have always been just average players. No one's ever considered Scott Hartnell or Nick Foligno to be elite talent in the NHL. They've always just been up there. And hey, Nick Foligno's a good player. Scott Hartnell, they're good players. But to be playing like the way they are categorizes them as being elite. Now, yes, this is only 14 game winning streak. Even though that's a lot to say, that still is only about 14 games and occasionally other games before this win streak that were happening throughout the season. But maybe this is a good thing for Columbus, not just because they're getting a lot of morale up there in their locker room, because they're also getting morale of older guys that may have had shitty seasons like Nick Foligno, who didn't really have that good of a season last year, and says, hey, look, we can play our top game at our age. If we're going up in age, we can still play. And that's what I can respect about Columbus, is that they have balancing old, aging players that have a dying talent to give them that spark with the youthful movement that the NHL is getting lately in the last couple of years. You know, I swear to God, youth in the NHL makes anybody play well. It's just like I guarantee you, if you put Connor McDavid with even John Scott would get a couple goals probably. Would go and crash in the net, crash in the crease, and everything like that. The John Scott, actually, what am I kidding? John Scott was pretty shitty. The point is, they're not the only team on fire in the NHL right now. No, the Minnesota Wild. I hate Minnesota so much, and it kills me to watch them do well. But they've won 12 in a row. They've won 12 in a row. Minnesota with a team of and these guys. They've gotten like when I talk about their youth is categorized as mid to early 20s. Like that's what their youth is. They don't have any like 18, 19, 20-year-olds. They've got like 23, 24-year-olds. Look at Charlie Coyle. The guy's fucking a beast, man. I think he's got 30 points if I'm not mistaken. Charlie Coyle is like they're one of their best players. Look at Mikko Koivu, Zach Parise, Ryan Suter, Devin Dubnyk. I didn't even talk about Devin Dubnyk. The guy is God. The guy is literally the definition of Jesus. The guy is fantastic, and like, oh my God, like this is so funny to know how Devin Dubnyk used to play on Edmonton and then put him on Minnesota, and he's probably the best goaltender in the league right now. Like I didn't even talk about Bobrovsky when I was going into my rant about Columbus. The goaltending for both of these clubs have been fantastic throughout their runs, like and throughout the season. Let's be honest, fantastic. Even when Minnesota wasn't doing so hot in the early starts of the season, Devin Dubnyk was fire, and like, he still is, and now they're winning even more because the teams rallied in front of him. When you have offense and defense playing, like Mikko Koivu, Zach Parise, all these guys that used to be so good offensively, with their age, they're slowed down and they're not as fast. But that doesn't mean they're still not going. They have now developed their defensive game so much, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Minnesota has the best goals against average in the entire league. Like, they let the least amount of goals in out of any other team because they play such a defensive end. If like you turn the puck over in open ice, in neutral ice, they're gonna probably get a goal because you're gonna be getting on a rush. Your defense is gonna be in. Minnesota has just such a good defensive game. They see the puck, they see the play that they're setting up like no other team has. And I just don't. It just shows how good Mikko Koivu really is as a two-way type of center that he is. Really, really good player. But not only Mikko Koivu is leading the way for them, because Zach Parise has come back. He's doing all right for them. Zach Parise, I honestly thought was done after last season with the injuries and everything like that. Same with Ryan Suter. With his age, he doesn't have that type of game anymore, I thought. But yet again, they do. And that type of stuff really makes me mad because the Winnipeg Jets now, my team, are going to have even a harder time making the playoffs because I counted these guys out of the playoffs this year. Because I thought, oh, these guys are old age. They got their best free agent pickup was not Jordan Stahl. I don't even know one of the Stahl brother. I don't even know the Stahls. But the point is, they picked up a Stahl brother as their best free agent. A guy, Eric Stahl. Yes, they picked up Eric Stahl as their best free agent. And I thought, Eric Stahl had like 2 goals in like 24 games. Not even. I don't even think that with the New York Rangers when they picked him up at the deadline. What do you expect him to do for your club? Well, I'm pretty sure that if I had said that to the manager now, and he on a recording, and the manager listened to it today, he'd laugh and spit in my face because I was extremely wrong about Eric Stahl. Just another reason why Minnesota is doing so damn well. Now, if I had to keep on going on and on and on, I have so many other points I could talk about, but I'm not going to because the point is, the reason I made this video is because these two teams are going to be playing each other on New Year's Eve. One of these streaks is going to end, and it's going to be probably the best game of the year. I really recommend if you guys are hockey fans, you go out and watch that game. I don't know what channel it's on. I don't know anything about that. I'm not here to broadcast, hey, I'm supporting the TV stations, go watch this for an awesome game. If you're a hockey fan, watch this game. That's all I can say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And guys, make sure to comment on what you think, since both these teams are in the East and West Conference, comment on how their position in the standings is affecting your team that you follow. Maybe you follow a team in the East, so Columbus is affecting, maybe you're a Montreal fan, and the fact that Columbus is up there is affecting how Montreal is in the standings, Are you wanting Montreal to win the President's Trophy? What do you want them to do? If you're in the West, if you're a team like, you like the Jets, if you like Dallas, or if you like the Canucks, how is is Minnesota still doing well with their age and with their aging every year? How does it affect your team's development forward into that conference? Make sure to comment on that, guys. I really want to see what you guys think about how each one of these teams affects the conference that they're in. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Take care.